And I give the call to the member for Moore.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister for Energy and Emissions Reduction. Will the Minister update the House on how the Morrison government is working with our international partners to advance the next generation of low emissions technologies? And is the Minister aware of any alternative approaches?
The Minister for Energy and Emissions Reduction.
Well, thank you, Mr Speaker, and I thank the member for Moore for his question. And as someone who has had a distinguished business career before coming into this place, like so many on this side of the parliament, he knows the crucial role that technology plays in solving hard problems. And when it comes to mitigating climate change, he knows, as we all know, that it's a global problem requiring a global solution. And that's why we're absolutely committed to our technology investment roadmap, bringing the next generation of low emissions technologies to commercial parity with their existing alternatives. And that means technologies like clean hydrogen, carbon capture and storage, healthy soils, soil carbon, low emissions steel and aluminium, Mr Speaker. We know that not only will these technologies reduce emissions in Australia, they will do it around the world, Mr Speaker. Indeed, the 5 priority technologies in our technology investment roadmap will either substantially reduce or eliminate emissions in sectors responsible for 90% of the world's emissions, Mr Speaker. And that's why we are entering into partnerships, low emissions technology partnerships with countries like Germany, Japan, Singapore, the United Kingdom to develop those technologies, Mr Speaker. Now, we have committed $20 billion in the coming years to investment in development and deployment of those technologies. It will create 160,000 jobs, bring forward a total of $80 billion of public and private sector investment focused on supporting heavy industry, not destroying it, supporting agriculture, not destroying it, Mr Speaker, supporting manufacturing, not destroying it, Mr Speaker. Now, I am asked about alternatives. And those opposite, Mr Speaker, have now voted 5 times against a technology-led approach to reducing emissions. They've voted 5 times against clean hydrogen, against carbon capture and storage, against electric vehicle charging infrastructure. 5 times, Mr Speaker. And as the member for McMahon has said, proudly, he's boasted that they're going to keep doing it, Mr Speaker. They're going to keep doing it. Now, sadly, the member for McMahon, it's not new to him to be against investment in technology. In his short stint as Treasurer, Mr Speaker, not only did he oversee their electricity tax rising to record levels, he also oversaw dragging $200 million out of their clean technology program, Mr Speaker. So he is for taxes and against technology, Mr Speaker, for taxes and against technology. He opposed technology-led solutions as Treasurer. He's doing it again, and as the member for Hunter has said so eloquently, that's stupid policy and stupid politics.